history that still remains. Escape from whichever stage you fall. It's called the root from which grew heaven and earth. Long and unbroken as its power remains. Use gently and without the touch of pain.
Candidate Congressman John Kitover has been thrown off of the ballot. You're about to witness it. Well, that case is already closed, apparently. I wrote an objection to reopen, an motion to reopen. I need to resubmit it. But right now we are waiting on 25 SOEBGP 526 Kitover versus the Hood. Don't worry, folks. This is just water and orange juice. All right, now I'd like to play for you the Chinese flute. That's right. Darren LaHood is going to smash China, crush them in a war with Taiwan. You'll see. He's a very militant man. Hi, Judge Agrella. This is candidate John Kitover. I was calling
yeah. You know, actually, I'm just going to call you anyways. Mr. Fogarty just walked in. He got delayed at another matter. So I was actually, funny, your timing was perfect. So if everybody's okay, we can get on the record, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Now calling 25 SOEBGP 526. Kitover, John Kitover, objector versus Darren LaHood candidate. On behalf of the objector, it is the objector himself appearing pro se. On behalf of the candidate,
Fogarty, FOGARTY, for the candidate.
All right, this matter comes on for hearings on several motions in this matter. The candidate has filed a motion to strike. The objector has likewise filed a motion seeking to strike. The matter's been briefed. I have reviewed the documents. This being, let's start with the candidate's motion to strike first. It seems to be appropriate. Mr. Fogarty, if you've got a few comments on that matter.
I do. Yes, very straightforward. First and foremost, in order to be a valid objector, an individual must reside in the district in which he or she is purporting to object. Mr. Kitover does not reside in the 16th Congressional District. Therefore, he lacks standing to file an objector's petition against Congressman LaHood. And so right there, it is dead. We need go no further. If we wanted to, however, we could further look at what is required in 10-8, where it says you must state fully the nature of the objections. It appears that Mr. Kitover may have written out by hand his objection against Congressman LaHood while he was standing in line waiting to file other matters, but it in no way adequately apprises a candidate as to exactly what is at issue. Just the general allegations are that there aren't enough signatures and there's some non-compliance and nothing further. That's not sufficient under the law. And so for those at least two reasons, this objector's petition should be stricken.
Mr. Kitover?
Hi, Your Honor. Hi, Mr. Fogarty. The claim that I have to reside in the 16th district to be an objector, I think should be dismissed on the basis that the law states you have to be a member of that political subdivision. As a candidate running in the 16th district, it's my opinion that I am valid and fall within the terms of the letter of the law and compliance in terms of being able to file an objection and not still be a resident, because I am a candidate running for the Illinois 16th district against Congressman LaHood. Therefore, I fall within the political subdivision and I should be granted the ability to file an objection. The second part about in line while filing other matters, I'm not sure what Mr. Fogarty is referring to. I filed a motion to object to Congressman LaHood's petitions based on not having enough signatures. This was accomplished by doing a FOIA request with the Illinois SBE and doing a cross comparison through Excel using AI to pull all the addresses from all of Mr. LaHood's petitions and cross-referencing against the Excel document given to me by the Illinois SBE. So the third issue, not enough SIGs and non-compliance, that's exactly what you file an objection for. And at the front door of the Illinois SBE in Springfield, it's non-compliance and it's in the law. That's what you file an objection for. It was my opinion that I was able to present evidence and exhibits demonstrating the complaints in my objection. Thank you.
Mr. Fogarty?
No response.
And I note that the candidate, strike, I know that the objector filed a motion to strike, which was responded to by the candidate. It's in the nature of a supplement to the objection itself. It speaks to the objector's response a moment ago about using Excel spreadsheets to find certain data and analysis, etc. I take that motion to strike of the objector as being an attempt to supplement the objection, which is impermissible. And so, sort of doing that one first, deny the motion to strike as being an improper attempt to supplement the objection. Turning now to the objection and the candidate's motion to strike. I find the candidate's motion to strike to be well grounded, as candidates counsel indicated. The objector has stated in his objection that the objector resided in Chicago, which is in, and I did some little research, 5562 West Edmonds, Edmunds, Chicago, Illinois 60630, is in the 5th Congressional District. The fact that Mr. Kitover is seeking to be elected in the 16th Congressional District is irrelevant. I may want to seek election in Utah for some political office. It does not make me a resident of Utah merely by my filing of the document. Mr. Kitover is, by his own objection, a resident of the 5th Congressional District. Therefore, he does in fact lack standing to bring an objection in the 16th Congressional District. And we are reminded also that by prior case law, that the objector will be decided on his objection based upon the face of the nomination of the objection itself, not what can be found in a third-party document, his other documents, official records, and that would be the case. It's been around a while. Poche versus Cook County Officers Electoral Board. That's a 1997 First District case, 289 Illac 3rd 585. So by the objector's own statement, he is a resident outside of the 16th Congressional District, and he lacks standing to bring the objection. So on that basis alone, I will recommend striking and dismissing the objection. However, turning to the second basis, lack of specificity, I will take as on its face when the objection says he has insufficient in count. The number that is, I believe for this office, is 1,550 counsel. Mr. Fogarty, the number of signatures for this office, was it 1551? 1550, let me see here. 1555 is the requisite minimum number of signatures. If the candidate did not file at least 1,555 signatures, the objection on that basis may have legs. But this candidate did file, by a review of his documents, in excess of 1,555 signatures. In fact, I did a check, and the candidate filed 2,776 signatures. So, on its face, the objection would not be sufficient on that allegation. Now, the third allegation in the objection is nonconformity. That objection is deficient factually. There is nothing in that one-word sentence that would put the candidate on notice of what the candidate was called to defend. The objector, by his subsequent document titled Motion to Strike, as I mentioned previously, seeks to amend and supplement the objection, which is impermissible. So in total, it would be my recommendation to the board to grant the candidate's motion to strike and dismiss the objection, to deny the objector's motion to strike as an impermissible attempt to supplement the objection. Anything further on behalf of the candidate?
No.
Anything further on behalf of the objector, Mr. Kitover?
Yes, Your Honor. Anyone in Illinois, this is with regards to my residency outside of the 16th district, anyone in Illinois that's qualified can run for office in any district. So to suggest that there's case law or you pulled some type of analysis suggesting otherwise, I have to disagree with. Onto your second point about Congressman LaHood exceeding 1,555 signatures, the executive summary report by the Illinois SBE was not drafted, issued, or created based on my objection in the same way that my petitions were executive summarily reviewed and data analysis done. Congressman LaHood has had no analysis done on his petitions by the Illinois SBE in the same way that have been done to my petitions. And finally, I am not presenting supplemental information to my original objection. My original objection, though vague, is vague for a reason, because on the front door of the Illinois SBE down in Springfield, if you feel that a candidate's petitions are nonconformity, that's the basis of an objection. I'm here to present evidence and exhibits, and it's my opinion that I'm being denied that opportunity. Respectfully, Judge Agrella.
Well, I understand, Mr. Kitover. Your opinions notwithstanding, the law is very clear about standing, and I believe my recommendation is in conformity with it. Also, I believe the law is very clear about what you are required to put into your objection to put the notice, and I believe your objection was deficient in that fashion. Also, nothing in your objection, which is 3 sentences long, would trigger a record examination, in that there was no line-by-line challenge to the candidate's nominating papers. As I indicated, at best, your objection says that the candidate has an insufficient number of signatures, which is a bare-bones allegation that for an office, say, like this, that has 1,555 minimum signatures required, your allegation, your objection is he's short of that. The State Board of Elections did a raw number count, and it shows that this candidate has 1,221 more signatures that are required for the office. Therefore, even giving you the benefit of construction on your allegation, it's factually insufficient under the circumstances. There being really nothing further, I will close this matter with the aforesaid recommendation to strike and dismiss your objection. And I'll issue that as soon as possible so that the board can review it. Thank you both.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kitover.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Mr. Ferguson.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you.
Okay, that's it. They dismissed Kitover versus LaHood without an executive summary review. This is how the election board and this is how attorneys and judges basically keep candidates from objecting. Next time, I will have to issue a full blanket review, which is a PDF, corresponding PDF to every single petition, and you just punch every single variable on there. And it's ridiculous that they've dismissed these cases based on that fact. I will be, I've already drafted, and I will be resubmitting an appeal to the Illinois SBE to reopen these cases and allow a full executive summary review of all petition signatures in the same way that candidate congressman petitions were thoroughly reviewed and analyzed. I will be posting all this information on my Instagram, on YouTube, and on X. I will also be running as a write-in candidate. I want to thank everybody for being here and listening to these public proceedings on Illinois 16. This is candidate Congressman John, still running for the 16th district on behalf of voters in Rockford, Peoria, Bloomington. Do not let Darren LaHood steal this election, and do not let the SBSE and their administrative law judges and their connected attorneys dismiss objections and overrule candidates' objections. This is candidate Congressman John Kitover running in the 16th district. Go to John4 with the number 4, Congress.com. If you want to join this campaign, go to johnforcongress.com. Call or text 312-498-0517. Add me on Instagram at John Kitover. I thank you so much for being here as a part of these administrative proceedings to get on the ballot for Illinois 16 for the U.S. House of Representatives and U.S. Congressman. This is John Kitover. Go to johnforcongress.com. Ridiculous. Justice denied. No equilibrium in the law. These are illegal proceedings, in my opinion. These are factions that are basically censoring and not allowing ballot access. But we do have the Court of Social Justice. This is all the citizens have at this point. Petitions, objections, ballot, all denied, all censored. Happy day for those lawyers and judges. That's it. It's all been dismissed. I'm going to submit one more final document to the SBSE, and that's it. Motion to reopen the case.
Hello?
Yo, that's it. I'm going to submit motions to reopen the cases and ask the SBE to issue executive summary reports for LaHood and Noli. Otherwise, they've stolen the elections. So,
Is that what happened?
yeah, they basically stole the elections. They kicked me off the ballot, and they issued no executive summary report on their petitions, only on mine. They denied me any ability to present any evidence, do any subpoena, and they've dismissed all my motions to strike. And they won't. He closed the hearing yesterday on LaHood versus Kitover. So I have to make submit some motions to the portal, send some emails, and then that's all I can do. And hope the general counsel of the Illinois SBE reexamines, and puts me on the ballot. Otherwise, I'm filing for write-in candidate.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
That's what happened. So both my
See what
cases.
happened, yesterday, there's a new commissioner.
They got a new general counsel?
No, there's like 10 commissioners.
Oh, I see. Okay.
For Chicago, guess who it is?
Who?
Laura Coleman.
I don't know who that is. Who is that?
She's like the 45th ward. Well, she's like near you, Republican committeeman. The one that, remember, she didn't turn in enough signatures and I think across the ballot.